Here in London on this opening day, United States, well, they have guaranteed that they will finish top of their pool. Canada here, well, they topped the pool in Glasgow. They can do the same if they get a result against Fiji. There's the referee. It's the Frenchman, Alexander Ruiz. Well, Carl, it promises to be quite a contest.
Oh, most definitely, Martin. And Fiji, well, they come to this game with two of their top players missing, and Tuai and Clemenceau, and probably three with Joe Tuai out injured their playmaker. So opportunity here for Canada.
But it's Fiji immediately onto the front foot. Zilla, and he gets the first try. I do wonder just how much the consequences of these matches mean in terms of the overall title. It is a question that's got to be asked, isn't it?
Oh, most definitely. Nah, Zilla, he's been good. In his second game, he come on as a replacement for injured Jerry Tuai. Acquitted himself well. And from the kickoff, they batter it back and he gets straight back into play. Watch him here, just look at the way he's able to stop and go, and for a little man, very powerful as well. Quite a production line of playmakers in this country.
Well, they certainly have. And you could say that by losing that last full match there, South Africa have thrown down the gauntlet here to Fiji, but it would be entirely in the Fijian character were they to pick that up and accept that tomorrow's quarter-final in the Cup could be the overall series decider. On there to Matt Evans, feeding it out to Harry Jones. Canada inside the Fiji half. Bodies being cleared out. There's passing the ball on was Nathan Hedayama. Hedayama's enjoyed his return back to the sevens format. Well, in comparison with some teams here, the Fijian outfit does have some relatively inexperienced players, but they're doing so well. A chance of securing what would be just their second overall series title.
Mistake here from the Fijians, so now the Canadians get a prime opportunity just side their half to get their backs loose.
So there's Nathan Hedayama at scrum half. 3 tries today already. The ball's lost forward. Referee playing an advantage. Zilla fell on it, but no advantage comes, so we'll come back to the scrum.
They did well, did the number 8 for Fiji, just to disrupt Hedayama. The Hedayama, a mountain of experience. It's good to see him back playing. A long injury break, and he's finally looks like he's coming good. Still said a time to beat if you knock the ball down and they get the knock on.
There you can see in the tight-head position, Samai Kamatini. Toulouse confirmed this week that he signed a 2-year deal with the club. Toulouse on the way back, although they were heavily beaten at Grenoble earlier this afternoon in the top 14. There goes Samasonic, Benny. And he's a man with wheels. Another man who's spent a few months playing in the top 14 this season for Montpellier. And Fiji, well, they took a while to wake up today. That opening win against Argentina was a long way from convincing, but looking rather impressive as the sun rises on this Saturday.
Really, to show why he was a player of the series only recently. And in New Zealand, this is what we call a no-touch. Watch him here, just goes in and around. Poor old Matt Evans, I think it was, caught out in the centre, didn't even get a finger on him. Sometimes it's just not fair, man.
As Matt Evans being made to look rather leaden-footed, the Cornish Pirate. There's a little short restart. Here's Sean Duke. And wide. Duke there in first man on the scene, Hedayama. tackle's been made there in midfield by the Fijians. That was Kanatani. There's Hirayama on there to Duke. A little offload out of the back of the hand. Canada in possession, but territorially not really making much of an impact. Penalty against Nathan Hirayama. Little stab through there from the Silla. And he picks up his second try in just the opening 5 minutes here.
Well, just the vision of the little man, seeing that the Canadians had no one in behind their front line, stepping up. So he just puts the little grubber chip through, bounces up beautifully for me, palms the try off. Looks like a guy who plays with confidence and has a whole heap of it too. Sunga is the one that scores a try. There he is there.
Beg your pardon, there he is, Samurai Sunga. Playing in his fourth series of it.
Just a little quick tap, no way that the Canadian team can reset their defence quickly after the indiscretion from Nathan Hirayama. Sunga gets them. A little pass for his first try.
Well, I said it shouldn't score. Well, eventually the ball goes to Canadian hand. The referee playing advantage here. We're going to come back to the scrum.
Canadians really do need to get something out of this first half. They need to try and create an opportunity from this scrum. They've had no ball, done a lot of tackling. They've been in their own half for this whole 7 minutes.
Well, there's a good crowd now on this opening day. It was a little bit empty, a lot of green seats we could see first thing this morning, but there's a very good reason to get here early tomorrow. Match 29, 28 minutes past 10. Things continue as they are. It's going to be Fiji against South Africa in the quarter-final. That's a high tackle. Alexander Ruiz emphatically awards it. Off goes Harry Jones out with running. Back here to Jones. Canada are going to make something happen. Out there to Connor Braid. Braid stepping inside, bouncing through the tackles. He's held up though, spun to ground by Nasela Silla. Here's Adam Zaruba. Inside the 22, makes good meters for Canada. 21 points down, they've got themselves a penalty. This is the final play of the half, they've got to make something happen. Nathan Hirayama's being told, get back here to the mark.
That's been it from the Canadian team, going up the middle of the park, being physical. Zaruba's feeling the effects of that last tackle. Well, they're getting go forward when they do use their big men. Now the Canadians and the Fijians have to be disciplined. They can't give away any more penalties, can't afford to be one man down.
There's 9 of these 12 Canadian players, as Adam Zaruba shrugs off the injury. 9 of the 12 Canadian players involved today have played Test rugby. I guess that happens when you don't have the greatest depth in terms of the pool of players you have available to you. Liam Middleton is the coach of this Canadian Sevens side, the former Zimbabwean. There is Zaruba, good ball carrier, offloads there to Connor Braid, taken down by Nasela Silla, and they get the try. It's Adam Zaruba crashing his way over, and he sparks some life back in the contest, which really needed it.
Well, he's hurting, but he's got exactly what his team needed. Strapped up is Zaruba. But he's done what's required of him, and he's got his team back into this match. Well after the half-time hooter is gone.
Well, Adam Zaruba battling to shrug off that knock he took earlier. We'll have a half-time period, but I think it's going to be lifting off now. And it will be Harry Jones who attempts to convert it. And that's an excellent conversion from Harry Jones. So the deficit has been cut to 14. There's the half-time whistle. Adam Zaruba, sometimes when you're taking off, the last thing you need really is a break. So it's 21 points to 7 at half-time. Fiji leads. If you take a knock at any level of rugby, one of the last things you need is a half-time break. Tends to stiffen up a bit, doesn't it?
Oh, most definitely, but I think they're huddled nice and tight. Other Canadians have been Ryan well. They want his team to
If they split, we know what we're all standing? Yes? Yes? Okay, the only other thing for me is, you know that they're going to try and narrow blind sides like I talked about. It's just choice of Buta, Valencia, Polo, and we're going too many times through her, eh? And sometimes it's just Buta, tackle only, get in their face. Set? First man can get up and be a problem, but otherwise, if we're going to go in for a second man, it's because we're going to win the ball. You got that?
Speaking about smart decisions at the breakdown area, you have one guy you can lead for the ball, the second guy goes in, you have to win it, create a turnover. So it's all about decision making in the more important contact area.
So one more try, game over. Yeah. It's a night for Twickenham. Posting, well, that was right on the button. On the 10-metre line. It was taken by Zaruba. There goes Sean Duke. Leading out to Connor Parade. There goes Harry Jones. Zaruba again. Good link play. There's Connor Parade, but linking only there, I'm afraid, with Katonebao. So here go Fiji out of their own 22. It's Nasala again. Being pursued there by Matt Evans. The supporting runners are there though. And Fiji in danger of running. The Canadians ragged here. And Raisunga, in the end, finds a little spot of grass in the bottom left-hand corner to touch it down. And they really gave the Canadians the runaround.
Well, we come from some nice defence from Katonebao, intercepting a pass, they get it out. Areas here, getting back in play. Puzzles the Kunatana who releases the pass also, realising where the space is, where they're able to just manipulate the defence, read what the other player is doing, get in the right position to receive the pass, and they will get, Raisunga, will get his second try just as easy.
So here is Amanani Sela. Just pushing that one wide. Ben Ryan said, get the next score, and that'll win it. 26 points to 7. That's a 19-point lead. 5 minutes left on the clock.
For Fiji is now, it's all about conserving the energy. Probably a little eye on tomorrow's first quarter-final, that big one you spoke about.
I guess for a side like Fiji, it must be rare to know that so much rides on one match so early on in the day. Of course, we know when the cup quarter-finals are staged, but this is more than just a cup quarter-final. It goes a long way to deciding who wins the overall series.
It's not many times that a New Zealander will cheer for South Africa, but I'm pretty sure that's what they'll be doing tomorrow in their first quarter.
Yes, that happens about once every 100 years, I think. There's the offload. The run was superbly timed. And Nasala, well, he was looking at the corner. He got rather hit hard the second time around. And he's picked a bit of a club around his right ear roll, but he's got the try.
A lot on the shoulders of this young man. I mean, Nasala, this man could have had a third, but he gave it away. But I'm very impressed, Martin, with the offloading and the passes of these Fijians. On that occasion, just a little gut pass onto Nasala on the fly. Keeps his head, releases the ball, picks it up, takes that hit, puts it over.
So here's Kitioni Talinga. Well, I guess he won't remember that one for his weekend. Never mind, they went away, aren't they?
Nice angle here from Nasala. Changes the ball, gets it in the right hand. Takes that contact from Matt Evans, puts it over nicely.
Yes, if we are going to be absolutely pedantic, it would have been very easy for the referee to award a penalty try there. That first tackle coming in from Sean Duke was head high, wasn't it? There's Hariyama. Finding the support from Cijvanovic. The new name's been called into this Canadian side, they lost Kieran Hearn yesterday. And the two players forced to drop out. Good hands again from Fiji. They got men over. Inatani was just gliding through, but the final pass letting them down. 31 points in the greater scheme of things, not entirely significant. In line. Iniyama scoops it back there. Pat taken forward up to the 22 by Matt Evans. Pass there. Just showing forward to me. There's Connor Drake. Takes it into the contact. Back from Matt Evans. Through the gap goes Pat Kay. There's the offload. Harry Yarmer. That was tiny. Up down on halfway. Canada heading for a quarter-final meeting with the United States. Those two sides now set to go head-to-head also in a regional qualifier later on in the year. There's Trijanovic, taken down by his opposite number, Bidi. Well, Alexander Ruiz is going to his pocket. Out comes the yellow card. High tackle. And it's shown in the direction of Samasoni Bidi.
Well, I'll finish the game with 6 men with Fiji, but I've been very impressed with their defence over the course of the season. You know, can Canada get full toll?
Here's Matt Evans inside to Hirayama. It's Pat Kay. Pat Kay getting through one tackle, almost through the second. There goes Evans. Gets the ball away to Hirayama, and Hirayama gets his 4th try of the weekend.
Get their second try on this match through the Canadians. With the ultra experienced Nathan Hirayama. The weight to numbers in the end. They're not going to win this game, but they're going to finish it with a bit of confidence. Probably have the last say in this one.
Hirayama made his 7th international debut more than 8 years ago.
A lot of numbers in and around the ball. Just the last offload here. Then Cox on 2, so there's a ball by the back.
So we will have time for the restart, but we're looking at quarterfinals. Fiji, South Africa, Canada, USA. 2 real crackers there. Well, nobody wants to pick it up. The ball's gone forward, and Alexander Ruiz puts the whistle to his lips. That is the final whistle. Fiji have accepted the gauntlet thrown down by South Africa. The two teams in contention for the overall title will meet tomorrow morning at 28 minutes past 10. It's every reason to get here bright and early. Canada will move on to take on